In an interview with the Washington Post this week, former Donald Trump Chief of Staff General John Kelly, the man that was supposed to be the adult in the room during the Trump administration until he realized that there's no adult that can actually rein these children in, so he quit. But Kelly told the Washington Post that Donald Trump is basically, to paraphrase him, scared poopless about these investigations. Now, he didn't use the word poop, obviously he used the expletive, but here's what Kelly had to say. He's scared poopless. This is the way he compensates for that. He gives people the appearance he doesn't care by doing this. For the first time in his life, it looks like he's being held accountable. Up until this point in his life, it's like, I'm not going to pay you, take me to court. He's never been held accountable before. And that's true. And I do think that Kelly makes an excellent point. I mean, Kelly was with the Trump administration for almost 2 full years, folks. He knows Donald Trump. He worked with him side by side every single day. And those were the 2 years, by the way, that Donald Trump was being investigated in the Mueller investigation. So Kelly knows what it looks like when Donald Trump freaks out about an investigation. Kelly knows what it looks like when Donald Trump is worried he might go to jail. And that's what Kelly is telling us is happening right now. Yes, Donald Trump goes out there and he puts on a brave face. He can get in front of a crowd of 10,000 people, talk a big game, talk crap about the judges and the prosecutors and the lawyers and everybody else. He can get on Truth Social and trash these people all day long. But he's not always in front of those crowds. Believe it or not, he's not always on Truth Social. And when the crowds go away, when Donald Trump puts his phone down, we are left with an elderly man that is terrified that he is going to die in prison. Because let's face it, at Donald Trump's age, he's in his late 70s, he's looking at possibly 20 years in prison. That's a life sentence for him. And he knows that. He pretends he doesn't know that because he thinks it makes him look tough. And of course, he doesn't want to undermine his own claims that the government is out to get him and so they've weaponized the DOJ to go after him. But deep down, he is terrified. He is a frightened old man that understands he may spend the rest of his life behind bars. And that doesn't sit well with him. It wouldn't sit well with anybody, honestly. But the part he also forgets, and the part he never will accept, is that he did this to himself. Donald Trump made his own bed. By the way, Mitt Romney is the Republican that's been out there saying that. Trump did this to himself. He has nobody to blame but himself. And this is where it's gotten him. He BS'd his way through life. He lied and conned and, didn't pay contractors. He did all these horrible things and was never held accountable. So this is, of course, the natural escalation of that. And if he had never decided to run for office, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have had the investigations in New York. He wouldn't have had access to classified documents to steal them later on. None of this would have happened if Trump had just shut his mouth and stayed out of politics. Thanks for watching, everyone. And well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.